Hello everybody and welcome to a new and exciting series brought to you by Renaissance Gaming. I'm Gabriel and this time I am playing through the classic Super Mario Bros. For the NES. Now I know what you're thinking, you're probably saying to yourself, man, this game is old as hell and there's a million playthroughs of this already. But let me stop you right there and say that this playthrough is unlike any other because it's truly a 100% playthrough. And that means that I'll be getting every power-up, every 1-up mushroom, and every single coin in the entire game. Now, if you're familiar with this game already, you're probably thinking that it's impossible to get every coin in a single playthrough because you can't walk backwards in a level. And that's absolutely right. But that's why for this series, I'm going to be using some fancy video editing and some really cheesy transitions in order to show everything that there is to show for the game. The only thing I won't be going over is unintended things by the producers, such as glitches and other things like that. So another reason you should watch this playthrough is because it is the first step in a huge quest in which I will play through every major Mario game released ever. So it's going to be an absolutely awesome adventure and I hope that you can join me for that. So let's begin with Super Mario Bros. A quick note about the storyline. Basically what happened is that Bowser and his Koopa Troop invaded Mushroom Kingdom to take it for himself because he was jealous, and he turned all their inhabitants to blocks, weeds, and other random objects. And only the king's daughter, Princess Toadstool, can undo the spell. So Bowser kidnapped the princess, and Mario and Luigi, who are two greasy Italian plumbers, decided to come help. So without further ado, Renaissance Gaming presents Super Mario Bros. Alright, so I'm going to begin obviously at World 1, and let's begin. And right away you can get these little question mark blocks, and they can give you coins. Right here is the first power-up of the game. It is a mushroom, of course. And these little tomato-looking guys are called Goombas, which actually became a derogatory term for Italians. So don't call an Italian a Goomba, or you may end up with a horse head in your bed. Here's a secret block with the first 1-up mushroom of the entire game. And man, I love these Goombas. They just look so pissed off all the time. It's really funny. And here is a fire flower, which is another power-up. And now Mario can throw little fireballs, like you can see, like that. And some of these blocks are hidden blocks. They contain a bunch of coins and you can just jump on them over and over again to get that money. And right there is a new enemy, Koopa Troopa. Those are Bowser's main minions, I suppose, at least for this game. And you can see there's fire flowers everywhere. And I got that star. And this game is actually called the Star Man. And you can just trample over everything. You're pretty much invincible to anything except falling through a hole or running out of time. As you can see on the top right, you do have a certain time limit in which you have to beat this level in, or you lose. And you can jump here, grab the flagpole, and get the 5,000 points, and that's the end of the level. But there's a secret in this level which I am going to go back to right now. There's a spike right here, right before that 1-up mushroom, and it takes you to the secret cave with a bunch of money in it. And we love money, so we're going to be getting that. And then, of course, you can make your way out of the level normally, as you would previously. And you actually have to hold down the B button here to actually sprint in order to reach the top of the flagpole. When I was little, I had no idea about this, and I could never get to the top of the flagpole. It was really annoying, but I finally figured it out. You have to dash by holding B, and then you can jump higher. But this is the second level of World 1, and it is an entirely underground level, and there's some pretty crazy secrets in here that I'm going to be going over. So right away there's some Goombas, nice little music that is recognized by any Mario fan, and of course another fire flower. And this block right here is another one of those hidden blocks with a bunch of money in it. Bam, get that gold. Love that stuff. And I try to kill every enemy, as you can see. I try to leave nobody behind. And then here's another Starman. You can just trample over everything. If you get enough speed, you can actually duck under that block, but I decided to go over it. And there's a bunch of secrets here as well. There's a fire flower, there's another secret block right there with a bunch of money. Good stuff. And right here is another 1-up mushroom in that very top block, and you can get that. And here's a piranha plant. I don't know if I brought them up already, but they come out of the pipes like that. And this underground passage just takes you a couple pipes down, so you don't miss anything by taking it. So you can definitely go in there, get all that money. Make sure you don't miss the hidden block right here, because there's all those coins. And this is right in front of the pipe that we went down, so like I said, you don't miss anything. They're the little Goombas. And here's a red Koopa Troop. It's a little different in that he's red, of course. And there's the fire flower that I'm going to get, because I'm getting every power up like I mentioned. And right here is already the end of the level. And you can climb up the stairs here, and of course touch the flagpole, and get the 5,000 points. But again, there's some crazy secrets in this level. Right before the exit, if you jump on top here, it doesn't look like you can jump there, but you can. And if you go all the way across, there's these pipes here that will warp you to different worlds. So you can skip to World 4 just like that. But we're not going to do that, we're not cheap. So we're going to do World 1-3. And this one's pretty straightforward, there's no alternate paths in it or anything, it's just pretty linear. And nothing out of the way, so you can just make your way through it. I said the Flying Koopa Troopas there. They're actually called the Koopa Paratroopa, which is kind of cool. Bowser's Paratrooper Division. And you can actually use them to jump between the platforms. I tried to show that there, but it didn't really work, because I had to go down for the coins. And I miserably failed that jump there, but once again, there's the flagpole, and bam. Done with level 1-3. And next is level 1-4, and every 4th level in the world, you're inside a castle, which is presumably Bowser's castle, as you will see here. These things are called fire bars, and obviously you don't want to touch the fire, but you do want to get that flower. And this level is pretty linear as well, there's no secrets or anything, for the most part, so you can just make your way through it. Avoiding the fire bars, of course. And those little fire flames are from Bowser, so you want to be careful. But right here there are a bunch of hidden blocks where I'm jumping, of course. And we want to get all the coins. And here is Bowser himself, the King of Evil. You can kill him with a fire, you can jump over, hit this axe, destroy the bridge from under him, and he falls down to a fire death. But he's not really Bowser, as you will see soon. And here is a mushroom retainer, and he says, "Thank you, Mario, but the princess is in another castle." You probably think that's Toad, but in this game, he's actually just called a mushroom retainer for some reason. Anyways, this is World 2. You can begin by getting a fire flower and dealing with these Koopa Troopas here. There's this hidden block and another hidden block with a 1-up mushroom. Always good. And bam. And all these blocks here, all that money. Love coins. So if you remember from the story, it said that Bowser turned the inhabitants of Mushroom Kingdom to blocks and all these other things. So it makes you wonder, when you're breaking these blocks, are you killing the inhabitants of Mushroom Kingdom? Huh. But anyways, Starman, so you can always just plow through everything. And there's this hidden room here with a bunch of coins. And that's what I'm going to be getting, because I love money. And continuing onwards. So yeah, since I'm trying to show every coin, and I can't show every coin without video editing, I am recording the commentary, obviously not live as I play through the game, unlike most of my other playthroughs, but hopefully you enjoy this, and the only reason I did it that way is to show everything there is to show in the game. But for the last video of the series, there's actually a second quest which you can replay the game at a harder difficulty, and I will play that live. So I can do the live commentary for that. So be sure to stick around for that. But in the meanwhile, grab this flagpole and get your 1,000 points. But don't leave the first level of World 2 yet, because there are some secrets here, which I'm going to be going back to. If you remember this part with all these question mark blocks, you will see that if you hit right there, a vine comes up. And if you climb the vine like Jack, you can come up here, and there are a ton of coins up in the heavens. It's literally heaven if you love gold, because there's just money everywhere. It's kind of my place to be. You can get all these coins here. This is obviously the more efficient route for this level, because it gives you more points, of course. And I don't know if I mentioned this previously, but when you get 100 coins, you get an extra life. So that's another bonus of doing that. But you fall down from the heavens right here next to this block that we hit previously. Get all that money. And fire flower right there, more coins, bam. And you can just make your way to the end of the level here, jump on this platform. You don't even need to jump on it if you don't want to, you can just use that secret block. Bam. So this is the second level of World 2, obviously, and it is the first underwater level. Excellent. And you got the underwater music here. It's a new enemy called the Blooper. Looks like a white jellyfish. There's another one of them. They're pretty cool. I like their design. And these are the Cheep Cheeps, as they're called. And you'll see them in multiple Mario games. And this level, again, is pretty linear. There's no deviations from the main path. You just go through it, grab the coins, and just make your way across it. Pretty simple. Just avoid the Cheep Cheeps and the bloopers, and you're good to go. And surprisingly, you can shoot your little fireballs underwater. So Mario can break the laws of physics, as you can see. And there is the flagpole. And this level is done. So next up, obviously, is level 3 from the second world. And once again, this one's pretty linear. There's no deviations from the path. You just hit all the coins and you can just make your way across. And remember, you can hold B to dash and run faster like I'm doing right here. There's this fire flower, so don't forget that. Grab them coins. And bam. I'm making it look easy, but it's actually pretty tough to get all the coins and not lose speed. But since I'm doing the commentary after, I could retry the levels over and over again until I got it good enough for my taste. But like I said, this level is pretty easy. Just make your way across and it's done. But over here you can hit up level number 4, which is again another castle level. With presumably Bowser. And these little fireballs coming out from the lava are called Podoboos. It's a strange name for just a fireball, but that's what they call them in the manual for this game. And once again, this level is very linear, and you can duck with some speed to grab those coins under there, and continue making your way across. And here's Bowser, and if you don't want to hit the axe, you can just shoot him with a fireball, and that's another way to beat him. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Be sure to join me next time where I'll be doing Worlds 3 and 4.